he did, and he lasted. I think he lasted about a week and a half.
It's early days in the transfer market. However, I believe West Ham need to be doing business right this very second. I would love for us to come out and do our job and do it early and get the business done. But we all know the Declan Rice saga seems to be dragging out and probably will drag out and probably will take us to the business end of the transfer window. Therefore, we probably need to park any idea of signing a player and wait until the end of the window, because as of late, as of the last couple of seasons, this is exactly how West Ham roll. This is exactly how we roll, but we do need to move forward and get the players we want to bring in. And first and foremost, when we have and are looking at players, then and we desperately think they can add value and we are genuinely looking at them, we will miss out on them if we don't do the business early. And it looks like we have already missed out on one of our main targets, and that is Edson Alvarez, because it looks like we're about to lose him to Borussia Dortmund, and they're planning to press ahead with that deal. Now, Ajax want £40 million plus £5 million in add-ons for Alvarez, and West Ham have decided that the Mexican international is too expensive for the club, and that has left the path clear for Dortmund, who are favourites now to sign the midfielder after they are now looking to rebuild their midfield since Jude Bellingham went to Real Madrid. West Ham, according to every single source, it's getting boring, but it's true, are potentially going to have upwards of £100 million to spend in the transfer market, depending on the Declan Rice situation as well. Now, David Moyes is looking potentially at two midfielders for that role, and another one of the midfielders that he is potentially looking at is João Palhinha, who's impressed since joining Fulham for £20 million last summer, and Marco Silva will not want to lose the former Sporting Lisbon player. Fulham are expected to demand upwards of £50 million for the Portuguese international, whose tough tackling caught the eye of very many teams in the Premier League. Now, not only does he produce a joint best individual year in terms of his goal haul, but he has had plenty to contribute in defence this year too. When you compare Palhinha to others in a position amongst many of the players' top five big leagues and also teams in the top five big leagues, he is one of the most eye-catching prospects out there at the moment, with a superb rate of 4.26 tackles per 90, and it means that he sits in the top 1% in that area of midfielders, with two aerials won at the same time. He also sits in the top 8% for that category. He is 27 years old, and he has caught the imagination of many of the teams. Now, he has had an excellent season. He's featured in 35 games for Fulham this season and even bagged 3 goals from playing in that kind of deep defensive position. Now, what is his transfer value? He was bought for €20 million, 17 million quid, about 20 million quid, but it looks like we'd have to splash out a lot more money to bring him in. Is he the finished article? Is he someone that can come in and replace Declan Rice? I'm not enamored by this signing. I'm really, really not. I want some youthfulness in our defense, in our central defensive midfield position. I don't know how much and how strongly I think of this link, but it's something to look into. Make sure you do join us for the Hammers headlines. This is only a short, sharp daily for you this morning, but it's definitely interesting. Alvarez is gone. Palhinha could be a bit going in, but I don't know how true it is. We'll have to wait and see in due course. Take it easy, everyone. And of course, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Why not? Help out the channel, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment. Come on, you Irons.